Good morning, children. Today I will teach you how arrays can be passed in functions. The array can be used as an argument of a function. In other words, they can be passed to a function as an argument which acts as formal argument. For example, if I write void and the function name here, and I write int arr, and here I am writing the definition. So in this way, an array can be passed as an argument to a function. Let us take an example. Question. Write a program using a function print sum. Which takes an integer array as argument and returns the sum of even numbers. So we are going to declare a function print sum. Let us start the program. First of all, I will be writing import java dot, I'm using the scanner class here in this program. Then I will be declaring, let me say, a class ABC. Then I am writing the name of the function. First I will be declaring the function and then I will be declaring the main function. Print sum int arr. When we pass the array, we do not give the size here. Here int s equals to 0 and I am writing here int len equals to arr dot length. This function we had discussed in the class. Length function is used to find the size of the array and it is stored here in the variable len. So for I equal to 0, I is less than len I plus plus. Here I am going to check if arr at position I mod 2 double equals to 0, that means if the number at position I is 0, then s equals to s plus arr I. We have to find the sum of only even numbers. This is the end of for. Here I am returning s and this is the end of the function. End of function. End of print sum function. Now I'll write public static void main. Public static void main. String args, you can write here. String args. Here scanner class object sc equals to new scanner system.in. Then object of the class ABC, OB equals to new ABC. These are the two things which we should remember whenever we declare a class and a function here. Then I am declaring a of size 10. Let me say size 10. Now I will be entering array elements. For I equals to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus, m at I equals to sc dot next int. If you want, you can give a message here on top, system.out.println, enter array elements. Now I will be writing here int sum equals to ob dot, I am calling the function print sum and I am passing the array m. Here when you pass the array, you just need to write the name of the array. Okay, and then after this, and the return value of s will be stored in the variable sum. SOPLN sum equals to sum of even numbers equals to sum. End of main and end of the class. This is the whole program. So what we are doing in main, we are declaring a scanner class object, we are declaring an object of a class. Next we are declaring an array M of size 10. Then we are entering the array elements here using this for loop. Then we are calling the function print_sum using the object of the class and passing the array here. This array is passed as actual arguments. This is called as actual argument and it will be copied into the formal arguments. Whenever we pass an array, it is always called by reference. In functions, I had told you what is called by reference and call by value. There are two things which can be passed by reference. First is arrays, the second is class object. So arrays are always passed by reference. That means M and ARR will have the same memory location. The variables will have the same memory location. Here we are going to find the sum of the integer elements and we are returning the value of sum. The value of sum S will be returned in the variable sum here and sum is printed inside main. This is how an array can be passed in a function. I hope this program is clear to all of you. Now children, I will make another program today to show you how arrays are passed in functions as parameters. So look at this program here. Write a program with the function void largest to print the largest integer from the array ARR. See here we are passing the array ARR as parameter to the function largest. And this function is going to find the largest integer in this array and print it. Also write a function display to initialize a single dimensional array of n integers and it invokes the function largest. So initialization work will be done in the function display and this display function will call the largest function. So the main function will call only display and in turn in display will call the largest. This is what we are going to do in this program. See, I've declared a class array2 here. I've declared the largest function. Void largest int ARR. It should be the same as given in the question. You cannot change the name of the array or of the function. Okay. If it is given in the question, you have to take the same thing. Here I've declared an L variable L and initialize it with 0. In L, we'll be storing the largest number. Now len is a variable which is used to find the length of the array using the length function. So this for loop is used to find the largest number. Int I equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. If ARR at I is greater than L, then L equals to ARR at I. This loop will execute len times. If the length is 10, so it will execute from 0 to 9. After this, we are going to print system.out.println largest number in the array is equal to L and we are going to end the function. End of function. Which function? Largest. I'll specify here so that there is no confusion afterwards. After this, I am going to write the display function. Void display. In display function, I'll be declaring a array M and initializing it with certain values 18, 3, 15, 12, 4 values. Then fifth value is this, sixth value is this, seventh value is this, third 8, then 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 I have written and 6. 10 values. Now I am going to call the largest function here and I'll be passing the array M here. Simply, since this is a non-static function and this is also a non-static function and they are class functions of the same class, they can be called directly. After that, I am going to write main public static. Now this is a static function. So to call the display function, I will be requiring an object of the class. String args. So what is the name of the class? Array2 ob equals to new array2. Then ob dot display. It is not returning anything. I am simply calling the function display. And this is end of main. This is end of the class. I'll write it separate here. So I'll be saving this file as array2 dot Java. Now let me execute it. Java C array2 dot Java. No errors. Java array2. Largest number is 67. It is correct. See, the largest number given in this list is 67. So this is how an array is passed as parameter in a function. I hope after executing this program, you all must have understood. Thank you, children.